Hello, everybody. Uh, Something that I've finally been able to try out because before you couldn't really import your own FBX models, but now I'm finally being able to test my own FBX uploads to FAB and some things that you should watch out for when you're importing the FAB. So, um, this is barely tested, right? This material it doesn't look the best, but it does look better than this, right? You know, this is the same model, same normals, but Fab, when it imported the alpha sword, it assigned to it this material instance, and this material instance is parented to a default blend underscore DS. So I don't know why it assigned it to this material parent. I didn't know that uh, fab uploads would now be like reliant on engine content. So that's interesting that it'll be randomly assigned a material instance based on what textures you're using in fab. I don't know. Um, at least the orientation came in fine because I had some models that came in all weird. Um, but yeah, it also changes the names of your textures. So like when I made these textures, it was supposed to be T underscore alpha sword underscore base color, and now it's alpha sword underscore texture underscore 0, which is like that's not optimal, you know. And then like this one, alpha sword underscore texture underscore 1. Now it did understand that it was a stacked texture, you know? It assigned it to the metallic, it assigned it to the occlusion, to the roughness, and, it worked, all right? Even though the fab upload uses, what's it called? It uses the normal separate textures, you know? But I did have that packaged in the zip file when I uploaded it. So you can have both versions of it. But yeah, it's interesting that this is what they do when they assign it. I mean, there's some pretty good parameters here, right? You got some uh, emissive color manipulation, right? Which is pretty useful. That's something I like to add to my materials. Same with the color picker, but really it's just adding a tint to the whole model instead of segmented. Um, but yeah, so if you want to fix this, if you want it to be more like this, just there's a really easy fix for this. Just on the parent, you see you have default DS. Just go a little bit down, and you're going to assign it to M underscore default underscore opaque, and already immediate improvement on the model. So yeah, if you want your materials to look good on import, if you don't want to do much work, just remember that to look through the material instances that are included in the engine content, just so it'll save you a headache, because sometimes you're gonna need to change to one of these things. So, uh, yeah, I think this is gonna be where I end it. But yeah, it was this model that I had imported from my store. So yeah, it didn't. I don't think it translated that well, but if you know your way around the material graph, it'll work out. Um, so yeah, now that you can import your own models, I'm gonna be testing a bit more, and if I find any more issues, I'll make a video on it. Um, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you.